Hey guys, it's Sam with 2M's and welcome to this MYXclusive interview. Happy Monday, everyone. I hope you've all been having a great start to the week so far. But in just a bit, I'll be having a very special guest who will be joining me. She's a very fresh talent here to share her music and her talent with all of us. And she just recently put out a single. It's new. It's called Keep You in My Pocket. So we'll be talking about that. And I'll also be talking about how she started with music in the first place. So everyone, please welcome to MYXclusive, Gessie. Woo! Oh, hello, Gessie. Are you there? Oh no, I think Jesse is having a little bit of a technical difficulty right now, but that is totally okay. Jesse, if you can hear me, feel free to, just refresh and hopefully come back in just a bit, but that's totally fine. Hello to everyone who is waiting for Jesse. Don't worry. It's totally fine. These things happen, with the internet and all of that. So she will be joining us in just a bit. Don't worry about it. But thank you to everyone who's tuning in right now. We're going to be having Jesse on the show in just a bit. I'm sure she'll be joining us very, 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 very soon. But since you're all here, guys, make sure to follow Mix on all of our social media platforms wherever you're watching us right now so that you can keep updated on everything music, OPM, and all of that. But I think Jesse is back, so let's welcome Jesse. Woo!
Hi! Connection is a bit
Yay!
erratic for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. Hi, Jesse. You want to say hi to everyone who's tuning
Hi!
in?
All my friends who are here, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so grateful for all of you for watching. Hi, Sam.
Yay. Hi, Jesse. Oh my gosh, I love this energy. Thank you so much for joining us on a Monday afternoon. We all know Mondays are very difficult for a lot of
Yeah,
people. So
kind of. Yeah.
thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
How's your Monday so far, if you don't mind me asking?
It's been busy. I've been working since
Mm-hmm.
the morning, but right now
Mm-hmm.
there's so much time to do so many other
Mm-hmm.
things. So I'm really
Yeah.
grateful to have the time to be on here on Mix.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Kilig.
thank you so much for making time. Like we're so excited that you're
Yeah.
here. But how are you these days? No, I know there's so many things going on, specifically even in our country. No,
Yeah.
dami nangyayari, to say the
Yeah.
least. So how have you been? What have you been up to these days? What's been keeping you busy, recently?
Well, it's definitely been frustrating the past month, but right now I think we're
Oh
all a
yeah.
bit coping up a bit. And then I'm
Mm-hmm.
making use of my time meditating, just reading a lot of
Wow.
books,
Mm-hmm.
working, just talking to
Mm-hmm.
friends. That's pretty much
Mm-hmm.
it. I don't go out as much, but I do
Mm-hmm.
try to like exercise, move around a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the most we can do right now, no? Like just
Yeah.
really work, talk to our friends when we can, and
Yeah.
also just really
Online.
yeah, online, like even though it just sucks, at least we're
I
still
hate
able
the
to
setup.
yeah,
Yeah.
diba? At least we're still able to connect with our friends. Even us, no? Like even though
Yeah.
virtually we're still able to have
Mm.
interviews and all of that. So
Yeah.
it's been a good
I love this
sanity check.
like
Mhm.
yeah, exactly. I love the
Mhm.
convenience of like getting to do this
Mhm.
kind of thing while you're at home. I
Mhm.
think that's the best
Yeah.
part of all of this.
That's so true. Something we'll definitely miss, no, once we're
Yeah.
all getting busy again out there. But I'm so excited to have you here because, like I mentioned,
Yeah.
it's my first time having you, Dita, some exclusive.
Yeah.
So we would love to get to know more about you. But
Hmm.
before we start about, how you've been, how you started with music, these days, like anything now, sobrang hirap to do anything, if you know what I mean. It's kind of
Hmm. Yeah.
because we're at home, like it's a good thing that we get to work from home, but it's also
Yeah.
sometimes nakakatamad. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you just want to
Exactly.
lie down, you just want to do nothing. But in terms of
Hmm.
music, how has that been for you working on music these days? Are you like, super excited about it, or
Yeah.
how has it been kind of dealing with everything and then also music at the same time?
Well, I definitely wish I can go out as much so I can go to the studio and work out with some
Mm-hmm.
friends that I have
Yeah.
right there. But right now, I'm just a bit scared. Kind of,
Mm-hmm.
it's a bit risky to be out there.
Mm-hmm.
But I connect with them through social media. I talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we're creating new music again, and it's just
Wow.
like a happy time for me to be doing this because just to
Mm-hmm.
get my mind out of the stress that
Mm-hmm.
that's happening around me. So I guess music is like my sanctuary out of everything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. That's so good. No, at least you do have that sanctuary that you can go to when you're
Yeah.
feeling like the world is a little bit too much. But let's talk about
Yeah.
yeah, like how you started with music. Do you remember
Hmm.
like your earliest memory of parang when you
Yeah.
realized na Oh my god, I also want to make music in the future.
Yeah, I was young and my mom would
Mhm, mhm,
always
mhm.
like ask me to sing for her and for my relatives.
Of
And that would
course.
be like my earliest memory of it. I would have to
Uh-uh.
sing like Beyonce, Celine Dion songs.
Cute.
Yeah. But over time it really like I kind of developed that my own sense of style when it comes to music, and I
Mhm,
didn't like beat it, those kind of songs that I
mhm,
have to
mhm,
like, make too much
mhm,
effort. I kind of
mhm.
enjoyed singing my own music because I kind of get to put my own vocal range on it, so I don't have much strain
Oh.
when I'm singing. So
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's one of the reasons why I started creating music, so I create
Mhm.
something on my own and I don't have to
Oh,
fit into those
wow!
standards. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so cool. Gusto ko yung ganun yung attitude mo eh. Kasi, di ba nung
Yeah.
bata tayo, all of our relatives would always make us sing. And it's always usually mga
Yeah.
basic songs, di ba? When we're younger. Kahit na hindi naman kaya ng mga bosses
Yeah,
natin.
it's so
They just like,
difficult.
yeah, it's like, it's cute, you know? Go ahead. But I love that you said, okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna make my own song so it can fit
Yeah.
my voice. So what
Yeah.
do you remember like the first song you ever created? Like what was the song about and what
Mm.
was it like?
I think over the years, I would always write some songs on my journal or a diary, but then I
Oh
never really
wow.
put some melody on them. But then I think the
Mm-mm-mm.
earliest one would be around almost 3 years ago. So I started
Mm-mm.
creating that out of a whim. Like I just felt like doing it, and then it worked, and then I
Mm-mm.
let some people hear it, and they really liked it. And I haven't
Mm-mm.
released that song, but I would really plan to
Oh
release it because I think it's a really nice song. Just kind of like a memorabilia of the feelings that I
yeah.
felt around that time that pushed me to
Mm-mm.
create it. So
Mm-mm.
yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, even though na 3 years ago yun, I mean, you can still like switch it up. You know what I mean? Parang you can still like change it, obviously. Because
Yeah.
oftentimes when I ask people yung very first song na sinulat nila, they like sometimes they cringe or like they're like, oh my
Yeah.
God, it's about like puppy love, ganyan.
Yes.
And you're like one of the few people I've ever met na nagsabi you
Hmm.
want to release it. Because other
Yeah.
people will say,
Hmm.
I don't want to release it. Like, I don't want to hear it now. But you
Yeah, I
want to
mean, I've
release
written
the
some
song.
songs that I do not really feel that that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Parang I kind of just wrote them for I don't know, for whatever reason. But then that one
Mm-hmm.
song, luckily,
Mm-hmm.
that's like direct from the heart.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
felt like
yeah.
that was it. So I guess it's something
Mm-mm.
that I'm proud of and that I want to
Mhm.
release. But some other songs, of course, like why did I write that in the first place? So yeah, I think there are moments like that.
Mhm,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, at least no, you can treasure the first ever song
Yes.
that you wrote by hopefully
Exactly.
releasing it nga
Mhm.
in the future. But kanina,
Yeah.
Jessie, you said na over time nga when you were younger, na-develop mo talaga yung style ng voice mo and like you really knew the kinds of songs that you want to sing. No? So for you, Jessie, like how would you describe the sound or like the kind of music that you want to create as Jessie, the artist?
Mm. I think it's more of an R&B. And then when I
Mm.
started like releasing with Tarsier, they call it the neo
Mhm.
soul. That's the first time that I heard about it, and I
Oh,
felt like,
yeah.
oh, okay, that's exactly my music. It's
Mhm,
neo soul.
mhm,
It's kind of a new thing,
mhm,
where it's a more relaxing tune, but then
mhm,
there's beat right there that you would groove
mhm,
to. So that's the kind of
mhm.
music that I want to create. Something that has like heart into it, but then there's the groove,
Yeah.
so that people would actually dance to it. Those kind of
Mm.
music. Yeah.
No, yeah, super. I think it fits your vibe. When I was listening to
Yeah.
your music then, it's very soulful nga
Yeah.
yung voice mo. It's very parang siyang buo, but like it
Hmm.
feels very like you can still really groove to it. I mean, which is
Yeah.
always good. You always want to kind of
Yeah.
groove to music, diba?
Exactly.
So that's super cool. But how do you think you develop that kind of yung parang affinity to R&B? Like, were there certain artists that you super looked up to when you were
Hmm.
finding yourself as an artist, or you listened to
Yeah.
certain music when you were doing that?
I think I started developing that, like I wanted that sense of or a style of music around 4 years
Mm-hmm.
ago. I started listening to Alina Baraz, Kiana
Oh.
Valenciano, Curtis Smith, local
Mm-hmm.
artists, Jess
Mm-hmm.
Connolly, and they have that certain vibe that I would be proud to release. If that were my
Mm-hmm.
music, I'd be so happy because
Mm-hmm.
I felt like people can relate to the lyrics, and at the same time they can
Mm-hmm.
dance to the song, or they can just vibe with it. Like they can
Mm-hmm.
drive and they can listen to my song, and
Mm-hmm.
they feel like chill or relaxed listening to it.
Mhm.
So I think over the years, like I listened to a lot of different artists, and then they all kind of grew on me, and then a
Mhm.
little bit of their music would be on my music as well. And I think that's
Mhm.
the essence of being in this industry. I mean, getting
Mhm.
some pieces from or inspiration
Yeah.
from other people. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, that's so true. Especially with music, though, it's something that's always changing, always evolving, ganyan. And
Yeah,
it's
that's
cool to
true.
see that you get a lot of inspiration from a lot of different artists and really find your own sound, no, as an
Yeah.
artist. And I'm also really curious because with songwriting and just music in general, no, it's a very giving experience for any artist because you literally give
Yeah.
something. Diba, to people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're kind of vulnerable then kasi syempre
Yes.
parang there's something that you share no about yourself
Yes.
to other people through your music. So for you, Jessie, what was like the biggest thing you learned from about yourself from creating music? Was there anything that surprised you about
Mm-hmm.
yourself, or maybe
Mm-hmm.
something like that?
I think I really like sharing my emotion through the lyrics. I really liked it. I
Mm.
feel so much more connection to the people who
Mm-hmm.
listen to it. When I hear my song, I felt like, oh, those were rough times. I really like the fact
Mm-hmm.
that it's there, like
Oh,
it's forever there. Like it's on Spotify, it's
yeah.
on all digital
Yeah.
platforms. It makes me happy that it's forever there. So I don't
Uh-uh.
know. I like sharing music, and most of the time when I'm most vulnerable, that's when I'd be able to write good lyrics, good
Mm.
songs, because it would
Yeah.
come straight from the heart, and it would feel like,
Wow.
when I put it into words, like, wow, finally I got it. It's like
Mm-mm.
that's exactly what
Mm-mm.
I'm feeling. So yeah, it
Oo.
makes me happy when I do that.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like that's the one of the best things about being an artist, no.
Hmm.
Although nga yung songs mo, of course, like, with any other artist, songs are open to interpretation and all of that, but they obviously
Yeah,
come from a place of,
yeah,
your own experience. And
yeah,
at least you
that's
have like a
true.
time capsule, no, of
Yeah,
like all of the
actually,
feelings and
like when you go
experiences
back to
that you
that
had.
song, yeah, you
Mm.
know that that's from the time when I was so heartbroken and I thought I wouldn't be able to move
Yeah.
on, right? So yeah, that's the best
That is
part.
so cool. Yeah, that is so cool. I love that. I kind of envy that from artists, but I
Yeah.
mean that you were blessed with a talent. So I mean that's amazing that you're able to
Maybe you
share
can
that.
write too.
Wow. Maybe one day. Wow. Maybe, but you never know. But I'm happy
Yeah.
that we have artists like you who share
Thank
your own
you.
experiences and
Yeah.
talents now with
Thank
everyone. Which
you.
brings me to your newest single, "Keep You in My
Mhm.
Pocket." So this
Yeah.
one I really loved also the vibe of this
Yeah.
song, Jessie. So could you tell us more about what was it like creating the song, and actually what is the song about?
Actually, it was very spontaneous when I wrote this song. Just like all
Mhm.
my other songs, I think I wrote it in the shower, and then all of a sudden I was
Wow.
like, "Yeah, I have this vibe." Like the past few songs that I've written were
Mhm.
mostly emotional, like sad songs.
Yeah.
But then I was in a better place, I think. And so when I wrote this song, it's like, oh, I like this. Like I think the first
Mhm.
thing that I wrote would be the "Keep You in My Pocket." I knew that would be the title of the song. And it's
Yeah.
just, I think it's a very cute way of telling a person like, I like you and I want to be with you all the time. It's like, keep you in
Yeah.
my pocket. So yeah,
Mhm.
I sent it to Subzilla, or
Mhm.
Devin, the producer of the song. And then he was like, okay, let's work on it. And then like less than a month later, he showed me like a full production of the song. It was just beautiful. And so
Wow, I love that you wrote it in the shower. Amazing. Very
yeah.
productive time in the
Yeah, I
shower.
know.
Super productive. You can create songs though in the shower. And I totally get what you mean. Keep you in my
Mhm.
pocket is such a cute way to tell someone you like them. Like you find them
Yeah.
cute. Like I just wanna keep you in my pocket. Like I've
Yeah.
heard
Be
it
with you
so
all the
many.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, like I've heard it. Like it's very common to hear, guys. So I
Yeah.
love that people can relate to that when like, when
Hmm.
something is cute, or like when someone's cute, you just wanna keep them in your
Yeah.
pocket. So what was it like
Exactly.
actually creating the song now, from having the
Hmm.
initial idea in the shower and
Yeah.
then of course working on the song. So what was that like?
I really like collaborating with all these
Mhm.
artists because I
Yeah.
see how great they are, and I
Mhm.
feel like I would learn a lot from them. So
Mhm.
partnering up with Subzilla was like, wow, it was amazing seeing him work on his computer and doing all these riffs and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
it's like it's just amazing for me to be able to do that. And I think I treasure like the people that I actually treasure during this time would be my producer friends, all the
Mhm,
artists that inspire me, because I don't know, they just leave such a big inspiration to me. So yeah,
mhm.
I look up to them a lot.
Oh, I love that you're also really able to collaborate now, because from collaboration you can bounce off a lot of ideas
Yeah,
and
exactly.
really grow a song. Now from that
Mm-hmm.
initial idea that you had to what we hear now, it's just super cool. So to everyone who is tuning in right now, if you haven't yet, make sure to stream Jessie's newest song. It's called "Keep You in My
Yes.
Pocket." It's available on multiple digital streaming platforms, and you guys can also check out its lyric video. It's available on YouTube. And we are so excited that you're able to put this out. Obviously, it's such a
Yeah,
great song,
thank
like you keep saying,
you.
major vibe, something that you kind of vibe to, just like, like,
Yeah,
I don't,
thank you
I don't know if
so
people
much.
vibe like that, but it's true.
That's what we're
Like,
trying to get at,
yeah,
something that you can dance to and just vibe while
yeah.
you're working or doing some other stuff.
Yes, exactly. It doesn't have to be like a, super, like a big vibe. How do I
Yeah.
explain this? But it's just
The
like a,
heavy song,
yeah,
heavy
exactly.
prod
It's not.
song.
It doesn't have
Yeah.
to be a heavy song. It's just it's
Yeah.
chill. It's a vibe. So it's
Yeah,
perfect
exactly.
for these days. Now we don't wanna we just want to chill. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I feel like everyone should tune in and listen to the song, guys, if you haven't yet. But after this, we're obviously so excited, Jessie, for everything else that you are working on. So what else can we expect coming from you, Jessie? I'm sure you still have a lot of goals with your music that you want to
Yeah.
accomplish. So what else can we expect coming from you?
Yeah, hopefully I get to release another heartfelt music soon. We're working on that
Mhm.
at the moment, and
Ooh.
I think
Mhm.
the very thing that I would look forward to would be connecting with so many other artists out there. I see a
Mhm.
lot of Filipino local artists and so talented. I would wish to collab with them. So right now, I think that would be my biggest goal, to just connect and network with a lot of other people who has the
Mhm.
same goals as me.
Mhm, that's true. I think that's always the best thing, having connection and having
Mm-hmm.
all these goals and really working towards the goals. Now we're so
Yeah,
excited for you, Jesse. But
thank
speaking
you.
of, you love to create, you love to collaborate, you love to make connections now with people who have the same goals as
Mm-hmm.
you. So, who are certain artists that you want to work with in the future, maybe with music or like
Yeah.
production? Like, I'm sure you have a lot in mind, so you can feel free to share. We'll
Yeah.
manifest it here for you.
I
Well,
have a lot in mind. I've always said
yeah.
this, but I've always wanted to collaborate with Curtis Smith, with
Mhm.
Gianna Valenciano, with Inigo Pascual, and all the other Tarsier
Ooh.
artists. They're just
Mhm.
so amazing. I look up to them. Like, they inspire me to write. Whenever they release songs, I listen to them intently, and then they inspire me to create more music. So
Mhm.
yeah, I wish someday, right, I get to create with them.
Yeah, for sure. We'll manifest it here. There's no better way to
Yeah.
do it than to manifest and obviously to work hard. So
Yeah,
we're so
exactly.
excited for
Yeah.
everything that you have going on. But for now, of course, we will savor your newest single, which is "Keep You in
Yeah.
My Pocket."
Keep you in
Once
my
again,
pocket.
guys, if you haven't yet, make sure to listen to it. It's available on multiple digital streaming platforms, and you guys can check out this lyric video on the Tarshir Records YouTube channel. But before I do let you go, Jesse, do you have a message for everyone who is supporting your music and excited to see where your journey goes?
Thank you to everyone who's been listening to my music. I'm such a small artist, but I'm really grateful for the people who actually believe in me, for my friends and family who would always tune in and would always watch
Yay.
everything that's been happening to me. So, and I want to thank all of you, and I hope that I get to see you as I journey with this, with creating music in the future. And thank you so
Mhm.
much. Love all of you.
Yay. Oh, it's so cute. I love this energy and just keep doing your thing, Jesse. Keep
Yeah.
sharing your talent and your music with everyone. We are happy to receive it. So
Thank
thank
you,
you so much,
Sam.
Jesse, for joining us. But thank you as
Thank
well to
you.
everyone who tuned into this exclusive interview. If you haven't yet, once again, make sure to stream Jesse's newest single. It's called Keep You in My Pocket. It's available on multiple digital streaming platforms, and check out its lyric video on the Tarshi Records YouTube. But thank you so
Yeah.
much, Jesse, for
Thank you,
joining us
Sam.
today.
You're so
Thank you,
sweet. Thank you
thank you.
so much, Mix and Tarsi
Oh,
Records,
thank
for
you, thank
having
you. We're
me.
so happy to have you, of course. And thank you
Thank
as well to
you.
everyone who tuned in. This has been Sam with Tuams and Jesse. Thank